Hello, fabulous Libra. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of March 2015, General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. Now, before I jump into this month of March, I do want to put it into a little bit of context by saying that early next month, early April, you will be experiencing a full moon eclipse in your sign. Very important month for you, astrologically speaking, a month that really can change everything, can change your direction, change your understanding of yourself, really change you on a level of identity. And so with this really important and rare and really monumental moment coming up just a little bit further down the road in the early part of next month, I can't help but think as I look at this month, while there's lots of opportunity there, a lot of what's taking place this month is more about preparing you for that really big shift. And a lot of Libras out there are going to be feeling this right off the bat as this month begins. And at the very least, you'll be feeling it building as the month ends as well. So you know on a soul level that a big change is coming. And it is very likely that it is a change that is a long time coming. And there might be a part of you that's not fully ready to admit on all of your psyche, on all of your readiness to actually implement that change. You might not be fully ready to admit what it is that has either run its course, where it is that you are ready to accept circumstances as they are as a way to change them, where it is that you are living in a way that is no longer in alignment with who you really are. However, you are going to get some really powerful clues this month, and a lot of those clues are going to be internal. Some of them are going to be external, but again, understand that a lot of things that transpire this month are about preparing you and preparing your life for some big changes coming up in the month of April. So this month we have, early in the month, we have a full moon happening. Very powerful, very potent, very fortunate full moon taking place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with what is hidden, what is under the surface, and so hidden, in fact, that might not even be in your conscious awareness. What's happening on levels of subconscious or on levels of karma as well. So all of that is sort of happening under the surface for you, and this is going to be a time in the early part of the month. If there ever was a time to keep a dream journal, this would be it. Keep that dream journal. It is so important for you right now because it is going to show you your dreams, rather, and what takes place in the dreamscape is going to show you just where it is that you're ready to go through a change, where it is that you're ready to go through a metamorphosis of sorts. And what I really like about this is that it isn't just happening on this sort of immediate level, like, okay, this is happening in my dreams, but it's all isolated. No, it does look like a lot of what's taking place on the dreamscape is about understanding your past in a way that allows you to transform it and find the power in it. And don't discount this. I mean, I really think that there are going to be some Libras out there who are going to have a dream and realize that some situation of their past that they were looking at as really traumatic even, or really painful, or really bad, they come to realize that, oh wow, that what was actually happening there either made me into the kind of person who could do amazing things in the after that, or actually the people involved were doing their part in their own way to express their love, even though I didn't understand it at that time. And I actually think that there are going to be quite a few Libras out there, in all honesty, that are going to look at a situation which they previously understood as a wound, previously understood as a sign of somebody not being a nice person, and realizing that, oh wow, that actually came from a place of love, and I hadn't been ready to acknowledge that before. And it is very, as I said, it prepares the groundwork for really big changes in who you understand yourself to be. So this isn't some surface level understanding, but a deep shift in awareness of how you've been spending your energy, where it is that you've been holding on to things that maybe have not gone so well, or you've been interpreting a certain way, and now you're ready to let, whether it's anger, disappointment, you're let it go, you're ready to forgive, you're ready to change your interpretation of what was. So truly very powerful. At the same time, we've got karma, really good karma working overtime for you. So in one very like sort of literal level, okay, if I were just to look at it, so far I've talked about your personal process, really important, right? I do think that if you focus on what's happening with you on levels of energy, on levels of emotion, on levels of spirit, really that is the place of power to mold your external circumstances. But if you are looking to what's happening externally, you're like, okay, Nadiya, just tell me what's going to happen. Sometimes some people say that to me. I would say, as I look at this, that if you are, if there have been any issues around home, if you've been looking to move, if you've been looking to buy or sell, this is going to be a time when just out of the blue you could get an amazing offer. Out of the blue you could attract a great roommate. Or just the perfect person you need to come in and do those repairs that are long overdue. So it looks like the universe is really working overtime, and not anything that you're going after, but sort of land in your lap type of overtime that allows you to create positive changes around your actual living space, around your home space as well. And this is, again, this is about good karma. This is about stuff that you did long ago and forgot about. This is about the good things that other people are doing on your behalf without you realizing that that's what's been happening. So I see this playing out for you in important ways. Now, there is a strong sort of romantic energy happening in the early part of the month as well. I'll talk about that in the love-focused horoscope. As we move towards the later part of the month, eclipse season kicks in. So eclipse season starts, depending on where you are, right around the 20th of the month, depending on where you are. And this first eclipse that takes place happens in a part of the sky for you that has to do with work. So it has to do with work, what's happening on a level of your day job. For some of you out there, this is going to be a change in role in the workplace, a very dramatic change. But it's not one that I'm seeing completely out of the blue. It's like something that you've been feeling is likely, is going to be happening. Just give it time. Well, this is the time. There are big changes that come. They seem to be very dramatic. People around you might be a little surprised. But I think if you're really honest with yourself, you will know that actually, yeah, you've been being prepared for the shift that is happening now. And for some Libras out there, I do think that this month is going to represent a time, if you're one of those people who's self-employed, this is going to be a time when you attract, whether it's a lot of new clients or a very important, powerful, prosperous new client. But it does look like on the work level, you're about to get busier. There's plenty of work on offer. There's new work on offer as well. There are changes happening to your work-related habits, all of that going through a shift for you now. And just the way that you understand your power in the moment, that is something that you'll be seeing from a fresh perspective as well. What can you do right now? What little thing can you do today to experience type of future that really is going to be liberating, that really is going to be more prosperous, that really is going to be more in alignment with a higher will for your life? All of that comes into focus as we move towards the middle of the month. But then eclipse season starts and will take us into next month, as I said, culminating in an eclipse in your sign. So keep in mind, as we move towards the end of the month, that the period between eclipses is said to be this deeply mystical time. The veil between the worlds is thinnest. You're able to understand the mystery and the magic. You're able to see how, as part of the mystery, you're moving towards greater love and greater wisdom more easily than you might otherwise, and you're more able to readily understand that all of it ultimately is moving you towards greater love and greater wisdom, even when it doesn't seem that way. Once you enter that space, it really does culminate with you at the crown of it. And so take every experience, every understanding now very much as a sign that you are being prepared for a big shift, because that's certainly what it is that is happening for you. A part of that is going to mean changes on the home front. A part of that may also mean changes in the way that you see what was. And a part of that might also mean changes in your work, in how you do your work, or the workplace, or the people who surround you, as you go in and day out. The people who come in, very likely to have new people that you'll be working with as well, whether you are working for them and they're your clients or they're your coworkers. All of this is playing a part with this month right now. And all this newness, new understandings, shifts in energy, ultimately are going to lead you towards being in a very strong place of power for the brand new understanding of you that's coming up next month.